Welcome to Cryptic Mystic Vault, where we explore the enigmatic tales and unsolved puzzles of history. Sparta. Even the name echoes with power. This wasn't a city of poets or philosophers, it was a city of warriors. Located in ancient Greece in the rugged region of Laconia, Sparta stood apart. While other Greek city-states cultivated art and democracy, Sparta honed its citizens for one purpose: war. From the moment of birth, a Spartan's destiny was intertwined with the battlefield. Weakness was not tolerated, only the strong survived. This was the Spartan way. Spartan society was rigidly structured, a hierarchy built on military prowess. At the top stood the Spartiates, the full-fledged warrior citizens. They dedicated their lives to training and warfare, their existence sustained by the labor of the helots, a subjugated population tied to the land. This system, while brutal, allowed Sparta to maintain a standing army, a force feared and respected throughout the ancient world. The Spartans were outnumbered in almost every battle, but their enemies knew. Every Spartan was a lion. The Spartans weren't driven by conquest or greed. Their goal was simple: to protect their way of life. And for centuries they did. They were the shield of Greece, holding back the tide of Persian invasion. They were the guardians of order, their disciplined ranks a stark contrast to the chaos of their enemies. To face a Spartan army in battle was to face a wall of shields, a forest of spears, and the unwavering gaze of warriors who did not fear death. Imagine a childhood where playing war wasn't a game. This was the reality for Spartan boys. They entered the Agoge, Sparta's brutal and unforgiving training system, at the tender age of 7. Torn from their mothers, they were thrust into a world of hardship and discipline. There were no soft beds or comforting meals, only the harsh realities of survival. The Agoge was designed to push boys to their absolute limits, forging them into the perfect soldiers. They endured grueling physical training, learning to fight with sword and shield, to wrestle, to run, and to endure pain beyond measure. But the Agoge wasn't just about physical strength, it was about mental toughness. Boys were starved, forced to scavenge for food, taught to steal and deceive. They were subjected to harsh punishments, expected to endure beatings without a whimper. The weak were weeded out. Only the strong survived. This brutal process instilled in them the values that defined a Spartan: discipline, obedience, and an unwavering commitment to the state. The Agoge wasn't for the faint of heart. It was a crucible from which emerged the most formidable warriors the ancient world had ever seen. These weren't just soldiers, they were Spartans, molded by hardship, tempered by pain, and ready to face any challenge. The Spartans lived by a strict code, a set of principles that governed every aspect of their lives. Honor was paramount, a Spartan's word was his bond. To break it was unthinkable. They valued courage above all else, courage in battle, courage in the face of adversity, and courage to uphold the Spartan way. Cowardice was the ultimate sin, a stain that could never be erased. Spartan virtue was more than just words, it was a way of life. They shunned luxury and extravagance, believing that such things weakened the spirit. They lived simply, their homes and possessions devoid of ornamentation. Their meals were plain, often consisting of nothing more than a black broth that would make others retch. But the Spartans ate it with pride. It was a symbol of their strength, their refusal to succumb to the temptations of comfort. Spartan women, unlike their counterparts in other Greek city-states, enjoyed a surprising degree of freedom and respect. They were expected to be strong and resilient, to raise their sons to be courageous warriors and their daughters to be strong mothers of warriors. They were the backbone of Spartan society, ensuring the continuity of the Spartan way. The Spartan Code wasn't just a list of rules, it was a philosophy, a way of life that permeated every aspect of their society. It was this unwavering commitment to their principles that made the Spartans the legendary warriors they became. For the Spartans, duty to the state outweighed all other considerations. They lived and breathed for Sparta, and they were willing to die for her without hesitation. Their history is replete with tales of extraordinary sacrifice, stories that have echoed through the ages, inspiring awe and admiration. But none exemplify the Spartan spirit of self-sacrifice more than the Battle of Thermopylae. In 480 BC, a vast Persian army led by the god King Xerxes descended upon Greece. The Spartans, outnumbered but undaunted, took a stand at the narrow pass of Thermopylae. Led by their king, Leonidas, a mere 300 Spartans, along with a small force of allies, faced the might of the Persian Empire. They knew they were outmatched, that death was inevitable. But they did not flinch. For 3 days, they held the pass, their disciplined ranks repelling wave after wave of Persian attacks. They fought with unmatched ferocity, their spears a whirlwind of death, their shields a wall of bronze. They inflicted heavy casualties on the invaders, but the Persians were relentless. Finally, betrayed by a local shepherd who showed the Persians a secret path, the Spartans were surrounded. Knowing their fate, Leonidas ordered his men to prepare for a final stand. They fought with the fury of cornered wolves, their courage unbroken, their spirits unyielding. They fought until the last man fell, their sacrifice buying precious time for the Greek city-states to prepare their defences. The Battle of Thermopylae, though a defeat, became a testament to the Spartan spirit, a shining example of courage and sacrifice in the face of insurmountable odds. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe for more mind-blowing discoveries and thrilling adventures into the past.